Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Today I'm going to do a solo playthrough of Xenoshyft Dreadmire using two divisions which we pulled out from the video before, Psychogentics Lab and the weapons research. If you'd like to see how to set up the game, feel free to check out the video below, or above. This one's the below one. Check out the video above. Otherwise, let's get to the playthrough. First step when playing the Brood is you will reveal the weather. So we're going to have fog and monsoon season. Ooh, that's not good. So what we do then is we draw our cards up to 6. So we'll each have 6 cards in our hand. This is the psychogenetic and that's the weapons research. What's great about this game is how obtaining resources work. At the beginning of each round, you just obtain 1 resource of whatever level you're at. So the first time we'll receive 1 Xenoxanthem. After we get to round 4 in wave 2, we'll receive 1 card that's 3 Xenoxanthem. So our psychogenetic lab has 3 Xenoxanthem to use to buy stuff, and so does our weapons research. So let's go do that. For our weapons research, he's going to grab a KSA Hercules armor. Now, normally it's 4. He only has 3 Xenoxanthem, but he can buy any weapon cards for -1 cost. So that's going to cost him 3, and it's going to give him a 2 and a 2 for attack and defense. I like it. For the Psychogenetics lab, we're going to just grab a precognition. Get another one of these. Here's the thing. That only costs him 2, but he only has 1 money left, and there isn't anything worth 1. Bummer. All right, let's set up our boards. So the Psychogenics lab's got 3 militia and 2 precognition in his hand. And the weapons research has 2 militia, 1 with that Hercules attached. So it's just a +2/+2 and another militia back there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to seed the enemies. Here's the thing that's different about this game versus... Oh, this is wave 3. Let's not start at wave 3, huh? What's different about Dreadmire versus Onslaught is the first round we only have 3 enemies, okay? Instead of 4. Also, there's going to be no bosses until the final round in that specific wave. And what we'll do is we'll grab 1 of whatever, so 1 boss, and we'll shuffle it in with the enemies. We'll see how it works. All right, so I'm going to make first player be the Psychogenetics lab. Let's get to flip it. So first we have the Toxic Shambler. Reveal, deal 1 damage to the first 2 troops in this lane. And if you have Monsoon, which we do, increase this damage from this enemy's ability by +1. Oh, so I would be doing 2 points of damage to the first 2 troops in lane. I don't think so. We're going to play our precognition card, and that's going to let us cancel 1 and reveal enemy's ability. Yeah, getting rid of that. Okay, so this is a 2-2 against a 2-1. They'll attack, they'll kill each other. This militia goes to the discard pile, and this Toxic Shambler is no more. Let's move them up. This precognition is just so helpful with these reveal effects. All right, we'll reveal our next one. It is a Corpse Hound. It's just a 3-2, but it has a night effect, but it's not night, so... Attacks for 3. My militia has only 1 defense, so he's gone. But he attacks for 2, and the Corpse Hound is killed. So we're trading blows 1 for 1. All right. Third one. Ooh, it is a Rawhide Sloth. Reduce all damage to this enemy it suffers by 1. And it's a 2-3. Well, I think we're going to do something. We're going to use the weapon research is going to use the Stalker Blade card. Deals 2 damage to 1 revealed enemy. Now, if it was night, it would deal 1 additional. So it's going to deal 2 damage. However, it's reduced only to 1. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Because that's still not going to take him out. Because it's going to reduce all damage this enemy suffers by 1. It's only going to do 1 damage. I think we're just going to let this Rawhide Sloth hit us. So the Rawhide Sloth takes out the militia. And our militia does 1 point of damage. And then he hits the base by 2. Ooh. So we're down to 28. And he's gone. Alright, so that's the Psychogenetics lab. Let's go ahead and do the weapons research side. All right, let's flip our first one. We have, another Corpse Hound. He attacks for 3, but he has that night effect, so that doesn't really matter. And he hits for 3, which would take out our militia. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Psychogenetic Lab here. And our Psychogenetic Lab's powers, once per round, reduce one enemy's power by the wave amount. And we're at wave 1. So he now is only attacking for 2. I'm doing that because then this militia can survive another round. So this militia takes 2 hits, and the militia does 4, blows up that Corpse Hound. Let's move these up. Let's flip the next one. We have the Scavenger Leech. So it has a reveal monsoon effect. Burn the top troop card of your discard pile, if any. This enemy gains power equal to that burned troop. Well, guess what? We have no burned troops. We haven't lost one. So that has no effect on us. That's a 3-2. You know what? We're just going to let them go. No, we're not. Yes, we are. So this militia does 4, takes him out. But the scavenger is going to do 2 points of damage and kill our militia. All right, now we're going to move these 2 up. And we have 2 Stalker Blades here, so let's see what happens. Whoops. We reveal the Plague Crawler. If this enemy kills a troop here, if this enemy kills a troop, heal that troop to full and place it at the end of the enemy's lane, discarding equipment, and it becomes an enemy. Well, we're not going to be dealing with that. Oh, it has a night effect, but it's not night. We are instead going to play our Stalker's Blade. That does 2 points of damage, and he only has 2 health. See ya. Now, I was hoping that this militia could maybe attack, but whatever. Because if he was able to attack and survive, we could upgrade him. But be that as it may, we can't. So we survived this round with only 2 points of damage to the base. Not bad. We do each have 1 card left in our hands. The Stalker Blade and the Precognition. But I think we're going to leave those in our hands, and we'll only draw back up to 6 at the beginning of the next round. Moving on to round 2. So we have very similar hands here. We each have 3 Xenoxanthem, and we'll add 1 new one into each one. So we've got 4 to spend for each division. Let's go do that. For the Psychogenetic, we're going to get 1 Ranger for 2, and then 1 more Precognition for 2, because it's 1 cheaper. And that means we've used up our 4. For the weapons research, we're going to grab another Stalker Blade for only 1. And then we're going to grab this HPS Vanguard Armor for 3 to make it 4. All right, let's set up our boards. I forgot, you guys. We need to change the weather. Let's see what we get. Oh, fog, night, and monsoon. Here's the one good thing. Stalker Blades do 1 additional damage when it's nighttime. So now they're going to do 3 points. So I like that, but that means a lot of abilities on these aliens are going to be happening. Ouch. Okay, so we set up the Psychogenic with a Ranger, and we gave him the Vanguard Armor just because he only has 2 troops over here, the Ranger and the Militia, versus the Weapons Research has 3 Militia. So now this time, we'll seed with 4 of these enemies. Okay, but once again, no bosses. And now it's the Weapons Research to go first. This is a little nerve-wracking, you guys. These are all militia. They're pretty wimpy. So let's see what happens. Ooh, we get a Moss Pincher. It has a reveal. Deal 2 damage to the first troop in lane, and it has a monsoon effect. This enemy gains +1 power and +1 HP, and its reveal ability deals +1 damage. Anybody think we should do a Precognition? Yeah, so do I. All right, so that means that effect is negated. And it's a 2-2, so the Militia and the Moss Pincer will just trade and take each other out. There's 1. Let's reveal the next one. Ooh, Ambush Mantis. Each time this enemy advances or attacks, deal 2 damage to the last troop in this lane, and has a reveal fog effect. Remember, fog is in effect. Place this enemy at the end of the enemy lane. Ooh. Okay, what we're going to do is it has a reveal effect. It's going to go to the end of the lane, okay? But we're going to immediately use our Stalker Blade, which is going to do 3 points of damage. He only has 2 health. He's gone. Whew. All right, next one. Oh, I hate these guys. Rawhide Sloth. Reduce all damage to this enemy. This enemy suffers by 1. Ooh, okay. We will use our Stalker Blade. That's going to do 3 points of damage because it's nighttime. It's reduced to only 2. Okay, so we do 2 points here. Then they're going to attack. The militia is killed, but he does 2 points of damage, -1, 3, just enough to kill this Rawhide Sloth. Whew, okay. Come on, militia. And let's flip it. Oh, another Moss Pincher. We know what those do, and we know what we're going to do. Precognition, cancel its ability. But, you know what that means. They both trade, and we have no characters left on the board. Oh, man. But the weapons research is safe. Let's go and look at the Psychogenic. Here we go, you guys. All we have is a precognition left. Let's see. Ooh, a Ripper Eel. So normally it's only a 3/2, but because it is Monsoon, the first time this enemy attacks, it deals its damage before the troop attacks, and it's not a reveal effect. It's got 3 hits, so it's going to do 3 damage right off the bat to the Ranger. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Ranger's armor, and that once per round prevent a wave amount of damage to 1 troop in this lane. So we're going to reduce that 3 damage down to 2. So 2 damage. Now the Ranger can attack back. So normally they attack at the same time. The Ripper got to attack first, but it didn't matter at this time because the Ranger is going to take him out. Nice. All right, let's flip the next one. Okay, ooh, a Plague Crawler. If this enemy kills a troop, heal that troop to full and place it at the end of the enemy lane, discarding any equipment. And it is night. That says that troop gains +1 power and +1 HP. So 3 plus the 2 on him would actually kill that Ranger. And there's nothing I can do because that is... Ooh, wait, there might be something I can do. I've got my division power... That's still, even if I reduce his power by 1, he still does enough to defeat him. Well, it is what it is. So, they're going to trade. The Plague Crawler is killed. So is the Ranger. But then the Ranger comes back as an enemy. At least he doesn't bring his equipment with. But he gets a +1 on both his attack and his HP. Because it's nighttime. And we have a lowly militia against 3 enemies. This could be a problem. Let's flip. Okay, the Ripper Eel has a monsoon effect, and it's going to attack first. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. So he's going to attack. The militia can't even attack him. Militia is killed. And now the Ripper Eel gets to attack our base. So our base is going to take 3 damage plus... What is this? 2 damage while in lane. All enemies gain +1 power. Nope, that's another 3 damage. So 3 plus 3. I am going to use our division power here to reduce that damage by 1. So it's only going to do 2 damage. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 4 more because of this Ranger. So 9 damage to the base. Ouch. Like I said, this game's brutal, and I have not won it yet. 9 damage to the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're already at 19 health for the base. And we're at the end of round 2. Oh, man. Let's move on to round 3. This is the last round in wave 1. All right, so here's our hands. First, let's get a new weather card. And we have just night. Okay, well, the weapons research doesn't mind that. And we will get our 2 Xenoxanthem, 1 for each player. So we've got 4 for the weapons research and 3 for the psychogenic lab. Let's go spend them. So I think with 3, the psychogenic is going to get this arcane rescue drone. And the weapons research is going to get another Hercules armor. It only cost him 3, but I still think it's worth it. You want to get good cards into your deck right away because then they just keep coming out every round, and that's way better than... Oh, wait, that's only 3, and then their 4th, we can do a Stalker Blade for 1 less, too. Nice. Okay, you guys, I'm taking a huge risk here. You know, sometimes you just got to do it, right? I only have 2 militia over here and only 1 ranger over here. And I'm going to have a boss among these 8 enemies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the 7 regular enemies, and here's all the bosses. And I'm going to grab this one. I am really counting on those Stalker Blades to help us out, okay? Because they're going to do 3 points of damage each since it's nighttime. And we've got the precognition. Anyways, I don't know. I could lose it here, but I honestly don't know what else to do because I just don't have great cards. So, we're going to start with the Psychogenetic Lab. Let's do it. First things first, let's reveal. And we have a Death Ripper Charger. If this enemy suffers damage that doesn't kill it, immediately discard it and deal 3 damage to the base. Well, let's see that Stalker's Blade. 3 damage. Done. Alright, that's the first one. Second, if I can flip it. Oh, look at that. Another Death Ripper Charger. Well, it worked once. Let's do it again. Another Stalker Blade. See ya. 3 points. That is nice. Number 3. Okay, a Mist Tracker. While in lane, all enemies gain +1 power. Reveal. Fog, we don't have to worry about it. It's a 2/3. Shoot. 3 health. You know what we're going to do? I don't think this is the greatest idea, but we're going to do it. We're going to use our last Stalker Blade and do 3 points of damage and take him out. That means 1 more enemy. Blight Rat. Each time a troop is killed, deal 2 damage to the base. Reveal Knight. Place this enemy at the end of the enemy lane. Oh, that's fine. He only does 1 point of damage. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. So he is going to kill both the militia unless I do something, but I can't. I'm going to let him kill both the militia just because I need to help the weapons research because we just used all of his Stalker Blades. So I'll do 2 damage to the Blight Rat, and the Blight Rat kills this militia. And then this militia and the Blight Rat. Oh, each time a troop is killed, deal 2 damage to the base. So the base takes 2 damage because of this. Actually, 4 damage because of this militia here. I still think it's better. So we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. We are now at 15 health for the base. Ow. Okay, we're out of Stalker Blades, you guys. So here we go. First one, we flip. Reveal. Deal 2 damage to the first troop in lane, and then place it at the end. I think we're going to stop that Mist Shrieker with a precognition. So that stops him. He's just a 2/2. So we're going to let him attack. He'll do 2 damage to our ranger, but he's got 4 health, and our ranger will take him out. Okay, so far the ranger's surviving. Number 2. Ooh, the Twilight Stalker. Reveal. Deal 2 damage to the last troop in lane. Let's do this. Precognition. Stop that one. As you can see, these precognitions are incredibly, incredibly helpful. Now, it has a fog effect. We don't have to worry about that. It'll attack, and what we'll do is we'll use our Arcane Rescue Drone. Prevent 3 damage to a troop and or move that troop into any zone in the player's lane. We're doing that just so that the ranger can take out this enemy. Here's the problem. I am out of cards 110%. Once per round, one player may equip 1 card from their one... Okay, so we're going to use this. I think I can do this. We're going to use this division marker and equip... No, I can't. It's another weapon card. Never mind. That's a bummer. Alright, so we're just going to see what happens. Has 2 health left. Reveal. And this is the boss. Deal 1 damage to all troops in lane. This enemy deals any damage exceeding a troop's HP to the next troop in lane. It does 6 damage. But only has 4 health. Okay, so we got somewhat lucky here. Our ranger takes 1 damage because of its reveal effect. We can't stop it. It's going to do 6 damage, and we have 3 plus 2 is 5, and he only has 4 health, so we're going to take him out. And then this enemy deals any damage exceeding a troop's HP to the next troop in lane. Only 1 additional troop. It doesn't say the base, so I'm saying that does not hit the base. I could be cheating there, but that does mean this poor ranger who survived 3 attacks is gone. And this is going to go straight to the base. Reveal, deal 2 damage to a troop. Don't worry about a troop. This is a Mistshrieker. Just does 2 damage to the base. We're at 13 health for the base. But somehow we survived with 3 troops. As you can see, those items are key. Let's go to round 4. Something you guys I'm terrible at remembering is these division powers. I much prefer playing this co-op than solo just because there's so many different abilities you have to remember. I'm going to use this for that last enemy, so it only does 1 damage to the base. So the base actually has 14 health instead of 13. Moving to round 4 and wave 2. Heck yeah. First thing, let's switch out the weather. So let's see what it's like today. Night and monsoon. Well, we at least have a Stalker Blade to enjoy the night. Boy, did that help us that round, right? All right, so we each get now a wave 2 Xenoxanthem, which is 3. So now the Psychogenetic Lab has 3, 4, 5, 6 to spend. So we got 6 here and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the weapons research. Let's see what we're going to get. For the Psychogenetics Lab, he is going to actually burn his militia. His militia have an effect that after wave 1, so in wave 2 and on, you can burn them to make the cost of 1 other unit 1 cheaper, so a troop. So then we're going to get a combat sniper for 2. Then we're going to get the intelligent officer for 5, and we're going to just have to forfeit our last one. So getting rid of the militia basically just helps clean out our deck, really. It's not helping us with any money. Let's do the weapons research. Our weapons research is going to do the same thing, give up a militia to get an intelligence officer for only the cost of 2. Then we're going to get another intelligence officer for the cost of 3, so that's 5. We have 2 left over. Now the Stalker Blade only costs 1, so we still have 1 left over, but oh, look at this last Stalker Blade. It costs 4, but that's a legendary item. Can't wait to get that. So it'll only cost 3 for the weapons research next round, but yes. All right, let's set up our boards. So we've got 2 intelligent officers, which is awesome because they can get us back instant cards from our discard pile, aka Stalker Blades. I love that Stalker Blade. And then over here, we have the combat sniper, which once per round can just deal 3 damage to a revealed enemy. And we've got a precognition in our hand. So now we're going to use wave 2 brood cards. Let's see what we're going to get. Now, don't forget, we only do 3 our first round. Thank goodness. So we're in round 4, which is even. I think we started with Psychogenetic as round 1. So we'll start with the weapons research first. Okay, you guys, first thing, we're going to use both of their effects before we do anything else. And we're going to get 2 more Stalker Blades from our discard pile. Because they're going to do 3 points of damage. I mean, why wouldn't we do that? Okay, there we go. So we have 4 Stalker Blades ready for us. This is good. Let's flip our first brood. And remember, we've got Night and Monsoon. All right, we've got the Gloom Devil. Reveal. Add 1 additional enemy face down to the end of this lane. Oh, man, Night. That enemy gains +1 power and +1 HP each time it advances. Precognition. What do you guys think? Yeah. Canceling that one. So that means we don't have to add another enemy. This is only a 2/4. Oh, a 2/4. Do we want to use a Stalker Blade? Yes, we do. We want to take him out. So we're going to use our Stalker Blade. That's going to deal 3 damage to him. This might be risky, you guys, but I want to keep that intelligence officer another round. So he has only 1 health. They attack. He does 2 damage to our intelligence officer, but our intelligence officer has 4 health. And the Gloom Devil is no more. Okay, now what we're going to do, let me see, I believe I can do this. Hold on. We can Use this. Once per round, one player may equip one weapon card from their discard pile as if it were an instant. So we're going to use that, and we are going to equip this Hercules armor onto our intelligence officer. We're going to make him one strong man to kill. All right, so that puts him at a 5/6. Not bad. All right, let's flip this one. Reveal. Oh, I don't have any more precognition. Place the top troop card in your discard pile, if any. I do have one. At the front of this lane, it becomes an enemy, and if this was done, equip this enemy, and it gets +2 power and +3 health. Oh, so let's see. Our most recent enemy, oh man, really has to be a ranger? Okay, so that means this ranger has 5 health and 5 damage. Oof. You know what we're going to do? We're going to use the Psychogentics lab. Once per round, reduce one enemy's power by W, so that'd be by 2. So this is only going to be a 3. So when it attacks, it does 3 damage to our intelligence officer. But our intelligence officer has 1 more hit point left. And our intelligence officer does 5 damage, just enough to take out our ranger, thank you very much, with this corpse larva swarm. Ugh, gross. All right, let's flip this last one. Reveal. Add 1 additional enemy face down to the end of the enemy lane. Oh, and I don't have anything to stop it. And it's a knight, so it gets +1 power and +1 HP each time it advances. And this is a 2/4. So I was really, really hoping that I could get an intelligence officer that would survive a round. It's not happening, because they're going to attack each other and kill each other. So see ya, you gloom devil, again. And clean this out. Man, totally had it all planned. And then this gets +1 power and +1 HP. Reveal. Deal 3 damage to the first troop in lane. And we do have a monsoon. Place this enemy at the end of the enemy lane. Each time a troop uses an ability, deal that troop 2 damage. Well, that doesn't matter. It's at the end of the enemy lane anyways. But it does do 3 damage to our intelligence officer. Oh, and get this. It has 6 health. So we're going to have to use a Stalker Blade, which is going to do 3 damage to him. And then, that way, should be grabbing from this pile. With that 3 damage, when they attack, they'll kill each other, and nothing hits the base. Oh, you guys. We had such a plan. We were totally going to actually get a heroic person, but we didn't. All right, we still have 2 Stalker Blades left, though, to help out our Psychogenetic lab. Let's see what we can do. All right, here we go. First one. All right, we got a Moss Rampager. This enemy gains +1 power for each troop in this lane. It's no fog, so we don't have to worry about that. It receives +1 power for each troop in this lane. There are 2 troops, so it's a 6/6. Oh. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use our Combat Sniper, and that's going to do 3 points of damage to him right off the bat. Then we're going to use our Stalker Blade from our weapons research, and that's going to take him out. Okay, I don't want to deal with a 6/6. It's insane. This is only wave 2, you guys. All right, let's flip our second one. Corpse Larva Injector. Reveal. Place the top true card in your discard pile, if any, at the end of the enemy lane. It becomes an enemy. And it is night. When this enemy is killed, the next enemy in lane gains +2/+2. Oh my gosh. And our last troop was a militia, at least. So that's not terrible, but now we've got a militia in the back here. And let's see. So he attacks for 3. We can prevent 2 points of damage, so it only hits our intelligence officer by 1. Oh my gosh, I should have used his ability. I could have gotten precognition. Oh well, that's all right. And then he'll attack for 3 and kill the corpse injecting larva. However, when this enemy is killed, the next enemy in lane gets +2/+2. So we're going to flip these over. I am going to use our intelligence officer and get a precognition back to our hand. Whew. Okay. Now we'll flip this one. Bloodseeker. This enemy gains +3 power if there is a damaged troop in this lane. So this is also a 6/6. And there's a monsoon. This enemy deals its damage to the first 2 troops in lane each when it attacks. Holy moly. Let's see, what can we do here that's not a reveal effect? Well, we're going to use our Stalker Blade, and that's going to do 3 points of damage at least. And because there's a monsoon, he's going to take out both of these guys because he can do 6 damage to the first 2 troops. And 6 is enough to take out this intelligence officer and the combat sniper. Oh. And getting precognition into our hand was useless. Oh man, if I had done that smart. Now see, that's just me being silly. That's me not thinking everything through. And sorry about that, guys. But we'll persist. Our militia here does 2 points of damage. And that's it. So we have the base get hit by 2, and that puts the base down to 12 hit points. But that's the end of round 4. Let's go to round 5. Here we are, round 5, the middle round of wave 2. First thing, new weather. Let's see what we get. I'm kind of liking the night overall. Of course, so that's why we get fog, because we don't want it to be night. Darn it, our Stalker Blades are a lot less useful then. So one cool ability in this game, you guys, that I'm not really going to show you, but I'll just talk about, is when you get to the next wave, so we're in wave 2, these are wave 1 Xenoxanthem. You will burn these to get wave 2 Xenoxanthem when they're in your discard pile. I'm going to do that off camera. But what I do is if I have 3 Xenoxanthem 1s in my discard pile, I can burn them, get rid of them, and replace them with 1 3 Xenoxanthem. So our weapons research was able to recently just shuffle, and because of that, he got rid of a bunch of 1s, and so now he drew a 3 Xenoxanthem, which is nice. So our weapons research has 4 Xenoxanthem plus the 3 that he'll get at the beginning, so he's going to have 7, versus our Psychogenetic lab is only going to have 5. Let's see what we're going to get. Our poor Psychogenetics lab, I think we're just going to pay all 5, burn the 2 militia that we have, so that makes it so we can get, or maybe just we'll burn 1 and we'll keep 1. So that makes this combat sniper only 2, and this intelligence officer 3 for 5. And then we've got 3 total troops. I like that. For the weapons research, we're going to burn both militia so we can get 2 intelligence officers for a total of 4 cost, plus this final Infinity's Edge for 3. 3 plus 4 is 7, and we're going to have fun, I think. Now, you can see this is empty. There's no more here. At the end of the round, we'll draw a new item to replace that one. Let's go to the boards. Looks like we're living on the edge again. We've got a militia, an intelligence officer, and a combat sniper here on the psychogenetic side, and just 2 intelligence officers over by the weapons research. And we're going to get 4 enemies on each side. Oh, man. Somehow this just doesn't seem fair, right? Well, we'll see what we can do. So we're at an odd round, which means we'll start with the Psychogenetic lab. So remember, we have Fog, and we've got 2 precognitions, and a Stalker Blade, and an Infinity's Edge, which is awesome. All right, we'll flip this. We got a reveal. Place the top troop card in your discard pile, if any. At the end of this enemy lane, it becomes an enemy. Nope, no, we're not doing that. Precognition. See ya. Negating that effect. And then, let's see. Oh, are you serious? It has 3 health. It's going to take out the militia. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this Stalker Blade, and that'll do 2 points of damage to him. So that way, when he attacks this militia, they attack each other. See ya. Both gone. All right. Let's see. We'll flip this one. Death Skitter. This enemy always attacks the last troop in lane instead of the first. And it's not night, so we don't have to worry about that. A 5/4. So what we'll do is we'll just use the combat sniper to hit him for 3. And then they'll trade blows. The death skitter does 5 damage, and the combat sniper gets taken out, but so does he. Trading blows back and forth. All right, so we've got 1 intelligence officer left. Let's see what we can do. Bloodseeker. This enemy gains +3 power if there is a damaged troop in this lane. Well, there is not a damaged troop in this lane, and the monsoon has no effect. However, well, let's do it this way. We're going to use this Infinity's Edge. Reduce 1 revealed enemy to 1 HP. Isn't that awesome? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means that he only has 1 health left. And they'll swap, and this intelligence officer, only gets hit for 3 damage and is still alive. Awesome. All right, let's see what this last card is. A Marsh Leaper. This enemy may not be targeted by items or abilities. It has a night effect. Well, we can let him trade, and we'll be okay. We're going to let him trade. So he'll do 5 points of damage to our intelligence officer. Our intelligence officer, I think, before attacking, is going to do its effect to get an instant back. And we're just going to get another precognition just in case. So we have 2. But they are both gone. No damage to the base. I call that a win. Let's go over to the weapons research. All right, first thing we're going to do with the weapons research. Use both of those and get both Stalker blades back. One is the Infinity Edge and one is the regular Stalker blade. Second, what we're going to do is we're going to get this. We're going to use our division power. And well, no, we're not, because there's nothing in our discard pile. I forgot we just shuffled. Okay, so that's it. So we're going to reveal this first one. And we have a fog effect too. Damage from this enemy cannot be prevented. And reveal. Discard all items on the first troop in this lane. Are you serious? That is terrible. Is that a reveal? That is a reveal, you guys. All right, precognition. Yeah, our psychogenetic team can do something about that. So we negate that. Now this is a 5/5. There's much we can do about it. So they're going to attack. And our intelligence officer is down to 1 health, you guys. Ouch. Okay. Flip our next one. A Moss Rampager. This enemy gains +1 power for each troop in this lane. So it's a 6/6 and has a reveal fog. Deal damage to the first troop in lane equal to this enemy's power. Nope. Precognition. We'll stop that. But it is a 6/6. What we are going to do is drop our Infinity's Edge, or actually no, you know what, we're going to keep this one, because the Stalker Blade, which just does 2 damage, should be enough. So we'll do our Stalker Blade to deal 2 damage. And then since this is a 6/6, they will both swap. And he's gone. And he's gone. Now, this would be discarded, but I'm going to just immediately use our division effect, and you can equip a discarded card as if it was an instant. So I'm going to use that on our intelligence officer. Okay. We still have the Psychogentics Lab's ability to reduce power. So let's see if we can have somebody survive here. Reveal. Deal 3 damage to the first troop in lane. No, we're not going to be able to do that because I have nothing to prevent it. So that does 3 damage. And he has 6 health. So we're going to have to use the Infinity's Edge. That's going to put him down to having 1 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to use our Psychogentics Lab's ability to reduce the one enemy's power by whatever the wave is. We're at wave 2. So he'll only do 1 point of damage to our intelligence officer. And this Death Sweeper is gone. Okay. Man, these reveal effects are just crippling. Here's our last one. Can we survive? Well, it has a reveal effect. Deal 2 damage to the first 2 troops in lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. We are not going to be able to survive that. That takes them out. I can't believe that. I hate those reveal effects so much. And it's fog. For each time this enemy attacks, deal 1 additional damage to the first 2 troops in lane. But you don't have to worry about that. It just does 3 damage to the base. 1, 2, 3. Our base is now at 9 health. Yeah. All right. That's the end of round 5. Let's go to round 6. All right, you guys. Here we are. Round 6. Last round in wave 2. Let's get our hands out and let's see what we're going to do. First things first. New weather. Come on, night. No, just monsoon. That's not going to be great. And our psychogenetic team has a total of 4 plus 3 is 7 Xenoxanthem. And our weapons research team actually has 9 money. So let's go see what we're going to do. Okay, guys, I'm enjoying that precognition way too much. So I'm going to burn 2 militia to get 1 intelligence officer for the cost of 1. And this is for the psychogenetics lab. And then I'm going to get another one for 3. So that's a total of 4. So we have 3 left. And we're going to go over to the items and we're going to draw 1 new one for there because our stalker's blade is gone. So now instead of the stalker blade, we are going to have, ooh, what is this? I've never seen this. The Death Ripper Adrenaline Gland. Let me go grab that. All right, you guys, you know what this does? This allows you to attack first. It's very similar to the ATN camo skin, but I don't think I'm going to get that right now. The last thing that we're going to get for the psychogenetic team is another precognition, and that's the last one of those. So we will get a new item there next time as well. For our weapons specialist, he's going to grab our weapons research. He's going to grab another intelligence officer, a combat sniper for 6, and then this KSA Hercules armor for 9. Because remember, that's 1 cheaper because of his cheaper cost, because he's the weapons research. Let's set up the boards. Okay, you guys, this is the most I feel prepared. Look at this. The psychogenetic lab has 4 troops here, and the weapons research has 3. But usually whenever I feel the most prepared, that's usually when the most problems happen. So what we're going to do is grab from wave 2, and we're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal. And then we'll grab 1 random boss. I'm really excited about this. And then we'll shuffle these up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're at an even round 6. So we'll start with the weapons research. Let's go. So the first thing is with the weapons research, we're going to use this guy's ability, our intelligence officer, and get ourselves that wonderful infinity edge. Okay? Because that reduces 1 all the way down to 1 HP. Why would we not do that? All right, so we're going to flip our first one. It is the Gloom Devil. Add 1 additional enemy face down, and it has a night effect, so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm going to use precognition. I don't want additional enemies, you guys. Not fun, not worth it. So that's a 2-4. Oh, that's easy. We do 5 points of damage, so we'll take him out. And he only does 2 wimpy damage to our intelligence officer. See ya, Gloom Devil. Number 2. Let's see. Moss Rampager. This enemy gains +1 power for each troop in this lane. So 5, 6. So it's a 7-6. It's going to take out our intelligence officer like nobody's business. I do not like those guys. So I think what we're going to do is use our Stalker Blade. That's going to just deal 2 points of damage to him. But then that way, when he attacks, they trade. And he's gone. And so is he. Okay, this goes away. All right, we've got our Ranger next. Ranger against a Marsh Crusher. This enemy deals any damage exceeding the troop's HP to the next troop in lane. 3, so 5. I do 3 damage to that intelligence officer. Ouch. So I think what we're going to do, you guys, we've got our combat sniper over here. We can once per round deal 3 damage to 1 revealed enemy. We're going to use that. That's on the Psychogentics board, but we can do that because it's to any. So we'll deal 3 to him right now. And then we'll use our Stalker Blade to finish him off. That does 2 damage. And we'll say sayonara. That way we don't have to worry about that. You guys, we might have someone survive. I shouldn't say that. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, no, it's another Marsh Crusher. This enemy deals any damage, same thing, same as before. What we're going to do is we're going to use our Infinity's Edge. So that's going to reduce him down to 1 HP. Oh, and it is Monsoon. This enemy gains plus 2 HP and plus 2 hits. Okay, so it does... oh, man. I didn't read that on the other one. Okay. Plus 2 HP and plus 2 hits. How could I have missed that? It's hard to see them. So, it would have been like this. I did 3 damage with the combat sniper. Okay, so if I had known that, I would have, instead of using the combat sniper... No, you know what? I'll use the combat sniper. 3 plus the 2 to make it 5. So this guy has 5 damage on him, but he's got plus 2 power and plus 2 HP. So he's a 7/7. Wow. And he's going to attack, and he'll take out both of them. So before that, I'm going to use my divisional power, and I'm going to equip one item, one weapons item on one of my characters, and I'm going to do my intelligence officer. And what's going to happen then is, so he's got 7 damage, so he'll do 2 plus 5, so he's still alive. 3, 4, 5. This ranger is more than dead, but this Marsh Crusher is dead. However, now, when I get this Marsh Crusher here, I'm going to go, holy moly, because it deals it to the next troop in lane, only 1, but there is no other troop in lane. We're going to use the Infinity Edge. Then we're going to use our intelligence officer to get it back. Okay, but then we put 6 damage on this guy from that. It's an awesome card. So that's 6 damage. They trade blows. This Marsh Crusher is gone, and so is the intelligence officer. I just cannot keep anything on her cards ever. But we do have this Infinity's Edge. Thank goodness. So let's now go over to the Psychogentics lab. Okay, so here's the biggest problem I'm seeing. We have not seen the boss, and we used up all of their tricks from our weapons research except for this Infinity's Edge. So let's see what happens. All right. Mist Shredder. I don't know if I've seen this. Damage from this enemy cannot be prevented. Reveal Fog. Don't have to worry about that. It's a 5/5. We've got a 3/4. So that's not going to take it out. So I wanted to save this Infinity's Edge, though. We got to do it if we want to stay relevant, as I would call it. So we're going to play the Infinity's Edge. That's going to make him go down to 4 HP. Or 1 HP. It does 4 HP of damage. And then they trade blows. 5/5 takes out our intelligence officer. Okay, move these up. Alright, I'm going to use this intelligence officer to get precognition from our discard pile back. And I think that's the only thing we can do right now there. We'll flip this. Here's our boss, an 8/8. This enemy deals any damage exceeding a troop's HP to the next troop in lane. Additional troop may be damaged. Knight. We don't have to worry about Knight. That's an 8/8. It's a death charger. Oh boy. So that's going to do... Ouch. Ouch, you guys. This is terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our card's ability, our Psychogentics wave ability, and that's going to reduce his attack to a 6 at least. We're going to do 3 points of damage to him. Oh, man. 3 points. He's going to do 4, and so that means he's going to take out this intelligence officer, plus do 2 more to this guy. I don't even know if we're going to be able to kill him. This could be the end, you guys. We might not even survive here. Because he's going to do 8 damage. That's going to take out both of these. He only does 3 points. 1, 2, 3. That's 6 hits. And both of these guys are gone. Because their health is not enough. Then he's going to do 8 damage to the base, which puts us down to 1. Oh, man. Yep. And then we can just say sayonara, because this guy's going to at least have 1. Yeah, he does 5 damage, and he does 4 damage. Well, I'm 0 for 6 now on this game. We have just lost at round 6. Bummer. Just couldn't keep it. Like I told you, I was feeling so good with our 4, but I maybe should not have used our that stalker blade or that legendary blade when I did. But I think we were going to be screwed either way. But yep, that's Xenoshyft Dreadmire. It's a fun game. You feel it. But hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching.